Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Basement Card Collector. In today's video we're going to get into some friend mail from our really good buddy Shane over at Shoebox Legends. Shane sent a package, and before we get into the package, I did dig into my boxes of cards to try and find some cards that Shane I think would appreciate, or that make me think of Shane at the very least, and I just have some things I'd like to show you. This really cool slab of Frank Thomas, and a long time ago he had showed a video talking about this Frank Thomas, only he has it in a buyback form. And I told him that I have this giant Frank Thomas slab that I've had in there since 1990, I think. And that's where it will stay forever. Andre Dawson, 1989 Topps. A really cool Garbage Pail Kids card called Chained Shane in honor of Mr. Shoebox Legends. And a Topps Chrome card of Hank Aaron featuring Willie Mays. And I did pick that up out of a dime box at my local card shop, but it made me think of Shane and all of his rainbow foil cards, which are super cool. And all I have here are some little stacks. I'd like to show you what I think of Shane's channel and the cards that make me connect to him in this way. If you're a fan of Shane's channel, you already know it, and if you're not, please check out the link in the description below. He has been working on a binder, a Z folio of bridge players and players that have changed kind of from the MLB, from the Negro Leagues, and the stats have all combined. He did a really cool, super long summer video basically showing the cards that he's picked up. And it made me also want to grab a couple. So here's a Josh Gibson on the Stadium Club. I picked these up also in the dime box. Here's a Josh Gibson card. Check out that home run number, 794. A Jackie Robinson. You really can't talk about bridge players without mentioning Jackie Robinson. And a really cool thing that I learned, this is a Jesse Owens card, and you're probably thinking, how are Jackie Robinson and Jesse Owens connected? Well, there's a really cool connection, and if you knew this, here it goes anyway, and if you didn't, check this out. When Jesse Owens won the 100-meter dash, I think in the 1932 Olympics, do you know who finished second in that very same race? Jackie Robinson's brother, Mac Robinson, finished second in that race. And I learned that some time ago, but it's just a really cool connection between Jackie Robinson and Jesse Owens. So there's one stack I have that makes me think of Shane. Another stack here is, I want to show them both at the same time. Mr. Hideo Nomo on this really cool gold press proof Donruss and Hideki Matsui. Shane has turned into a super collector of Vladimir Ballantyne, and he has this single season home run record in the Japanese League. And he has a really cool collection of players, of Ballantyne, because it just is a very, very, very small market, I think. And Shane has a really cool collection of those, and so I encourage you to check out those videos. He is also the buyback, Discover Topps buyback champion. He has a binder, a set he's building. Really cool. Here's a Rick Monday from my Cubbies. And I don't have very many of those, but I thought I would grab one. I think I have two total. I have this and a Les Lancaster 1988 Topps. Shane has a really cool collection there. I also know that Shane is a Boston Red Sox fan. He's out in that direction. So I grabbed a couple iconic players of the Boston Red Sox to show. Here's the Nomar 1992 Topps Traded rookie card. That used to be a super big card, and I've kept it in this top loader since 1992, I think, when I was a big Nomar fan. Really cool Wade Boggs, the then and now from 1993 Upper Deck. Wade Boggs was just 200 hits a season, almost 40 doubles a season. Great Hall of Fame player. Big Papi. Before he was Big Papi here, he was a Minnesota Twin on the debut card. Look at that fresh shave on Big Poppy's beard. Roger Clemens, 1985. I think I got this for a few bucks a long time ago. I do have it in my Clemens binder, but just another copy of the 85 Topps is pretty iconic to me. I picked up a Ted Williams card here on the 1941, kind of the GM Upper Deck throwback card, talking about his 1941 season. It's hard to mention Red Sox baseball history and not show Ted Williams. This is my coolest Jimmy Fox card. I think it's one of those golden press cards or something like that. Jimmy Fox, 58 home runs. How about this? A Carlton Fisk rookie card on the 72 Topps. It's my only copy of that card. Ooh, this is one of my favorite Pedros. I don't know if 3D is the right word, but it has a very 3D look. Cy Young Award winner Jim Lonborg. He is a great TTMer. I think after his playing days, he was a dentist. And actually, I sent this card to his, I believe, his dentist office. I can't recall that, but he is a Cy Young Award winner for those Red Sox. And how about this for a really sweet minor league card, Jeff Bagwell. Shane had a video had a video talking about the worst trade in baseball history. And so I stuck him in because he was wearing his Red Sox uniform. But that's a nice stack of Boston cards to go with Shane's favorite team. I also know Shane is a huge collector of the home run record cards, and so I just pulled a couple cards that I thought were kind of cool. Now this is a Barry Bonds Stadium Club, Team Stadium Club, but if you notice it says that 24 karat in the corner. I'll be honest, I don't really know what that means, but I do have this in my Barry Bonds cards. I thought this one was kind of a cool card. It has this called Steel Power. You can kind of see through those lightning bolts. This has got a lot going on for it. It is one of the few numbered cards I have from back in the 90s, 1996. Pretty sweet looking card there. Home run season records. Well, you have to include Mark McGwire on that 85 Topps. I actually found this at a yard sale, which I think is one of my cooler finds I've ever seen from the yard sale finds. Well, speaking of Mark McGwire, he broke the record of this guy, Mr. Roger Maris. And his card is signed by his son, Randy Maris. I actually sent a copy of a Maris card signed by Randy Maris to Shane. But the single season home run record holder before McGwire was Roger Maris. Roger Maris broke the record of this guy, Mr. Babe Ruth. And I don't remember where I found this card. Gold. But it's really kind of tricky to read, to be honest. But he hit 60 home runs. And the collection of Mr. Aaron Judge. Got this in the mail from our buddy Bart, but it's a Paw Patrol version of the cartoon version of Aaron Judge. And this is a really cool find. I actually was digging through cards looking for something else. And then I found these 3 cards all stuck together. I think these are rookie year cards of Aaron Judge, and they were all 3 in a big 5,000 count box, just kind of stuck in some tops from 2018. Had found 2 of those, and I found like the Yankees team card. I thought that was super cool. And then what I think is the coolest card I have, I was super happy to pick this up, but the all-time home run king. So he kind of ties in there, not really the season record holder, but for just the home run record chase. So I grabbed those kind of in honor of Shane. I have 2 stacks left before we get into the mail here. So check this card out. I also found this in a box. I really wish those were all 3 signed by the 3 people shown here. Bobby Orr, Ted Williams, and Larry Bird. Kind of like just Boston. And so in honor of Shane and all those Boston teams, I thought that was kind of cool. The second to last stack, definitely Shane's favorite hockey team, the Hartford Whalers. And these are the first 2 hockey cards that I have ever shown here on the channel from the Hartford Whalers. And back in through the comments back and forth, Shane and I had mentioned, I'm like, I think I have like 2 5,000 count boxes of hockey cards. They're not all Hartford Whalers, so I just grabbed a couple of my favorites. Again, I don't know what this is worth, but this is like the Zamboni machine, and this is the actual guy, Zamboni, who invented it, and it's in the 91 Upper Deck cards. Frank J. Zamboni. And so for you hockey fans, and even just of the term Zamboni machine, this is the guy. The old to the new, that's all in hockey cards, of course. Probably my favorite 2 hockey players growing up, Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr. Loved playing NHL 94 on my Sega, and it was just easy to be a Penguins fan. And I didn't have a whole lot of hockey knowledge, but I did go through and pull a few cards, just some shiny. Here's a Mike Modano and a Brett Hull. Super shiny, and I think these are both numbered. Yeah, and I just went through and dug. Loved Brett Hull and Jeremy Roenick, and my hockey knowledge really kind of stems from playing that game on the Sega Genesis. And the biggest hockey name for me is this guy right here, Mr. Eric Lindros, 90 score. He was a 2-sport star here. You can see here he's playing for the Blue Jays. Never really played with them, of course, but being a big hockey guy and having a team in Canada, I just thought these were 2 of the cooler cards back in the day. And again, just thought that was cool. Those are my my hockey selections for Shane. Now I must show you the coolest yard. This actually came from, before I get into the mail from Shane, thank you for sticking around. I feel like people that send cards in the YouTube world, I just want to do a better job of doing justice to their mail day videos. And so I show you all of those things because what I told Shane that I would like to show one day is this card I'm about to show you. Long story short, I went to see my dad in Georgia. We went to a flea market. I bought a massive box of grab bags. They were $1 a piece. I saw them when I walked in the show, and they were just the typical, team bag size. Nothing too crazy, maybe 25 to 30 cards in a bag, $1. And I saw this guy right away selling these bags as we walked into the flea market. I'm like, I don't really want to buy 2 or 3 of those bags. They're just basically common things with maybe a star player. We've all seen those, star player on the front, star player on the other side, and then just stuff full of mostly common cards. And they were like Skybox from 1995, and they were weird Fleer cards that I have never really seen before, but I do like cards. And so, longer story short, I ended up seeing that guy at the very end of the show, of the flea market, and he still had this big box, like the size of a small TV size box, stuffed full of grab bags. At the very end of it, as we're leaving, I said, hey, would you take a kind of a lump sum number, and I'll take all those cards, and you don't have to box them up and put them back in your truck. He's like, you know what, let's do it. So I took them home, I opened them up. There had to be close to 100 grab bags in there, and typically nothing too crazy was found. And what I'm about to show is the coolest. Now, I've put them in cases like so. They did not come like this. They did not even come sleeved. They were stuck in the middle of one of those probably 50, 75 grab bags for I think they were $1 by the time I did the math. The cards I'm showing you were stuck in the middle of basically common cards, which makes me think that someone really made a mistake that was filling these bags. Let me show you what I found in the middle of one of those dollar grab bags. And again, uncased, but they've been in these cases that you're looking at ever since that day. I took them home, I opened them up, I went running into my dad's room to wake him up to tell him what I found. Check out what, and I keep them together to this very day. They were in the middle, stuffed in the middle of commons, this stack of cards. And Shane, here you go. I've shown this card before, but it came out of that grab bag. This is a Joe Montana rookie card. That alone, that would have blown me away. Check out the next two cards. George Brett rookie and this TCMA George Brett rookie. Again, I've shown these cards kind of separate through my videos. This is where they came from. And then Shane, here is the long story short, the connection. Check this out. Ray Bork rookie card. Ray Bork rookie card. 2 Ray Bork rookie cards and 3 Mike Gardner rookie cards, all smashed in this one grab bag. We're gonna let's put the Gardners over here. Let's put the Brett, and it's on a thicker case. Let's put the Bork on top of the Lindros. And so that, long story longer, is the greatest grab bag I've ever. And I went running into my parents to scream into my dad's room, like, I cannot believe I found these cards for $1 stuffed in the middle of a grab bag. And so Shane, those are the cards, and if it's been forever ago, I know. That is my Ray Bork. Those are my best hockey cards. I have a big, probably 400 or 500 of that year of hockey cards. If you're interested in anything like that, those were by far the biggest cards. Shane, I say all that to get to this. Those are the cards I kind of dug out for you. I thought they would, basically it's my connection to your channel and my channel, and I'm here in Indiana. You're way out there on the East Coast, and I wanted to do that just because I just really enjoy your channel. And so let's get into the mail that Shane sent. I did not look through these, but I did rip off the side. Jason, just a few Cubs I thought you might enjoy. Cheers, Shane over at Shoebox Legends. And so Shane sent these, like I said, a very long time ago. I have talked with him about recording here for some time. So we've got a fat team pack. Oh my gosh. Let's get into it real quick. And if you're with me, I do apologize for the length of this video, but I just thought it was necessary to show my appreciation for Shane and his channel and the collection that he has, which is nuts. Please check him out. I know you watch him if you've watched this little channel, but let's get into what he has sent over here. 1967. We definitely need this for the Cubbies binder. Okay, what's going on here? This is going to be vintage 67 Ray Culp. We need it. We need it. Oh my word, check out that Bill Buckner mustache card. That is a cool card. That is my, I don't really have, he's from the Blackhawks, okay. Chicago. Whoa. Now Andre Dawson, we do not have that. That is awesome. Billy Herman, Hall of Famer from the olden days. Billy Williams. I don't have any of these cards. Charlie Root. There's the RBI King, Hack Wilson. Wow, that is a great Ernie Banks. Fergie. Gabby. Ken Hubbs. Excellent. Oh man, I love Mark Grace. I don't have any of these cards. Nico on the blue. Back to the 60s and Chris Krug, Glenn Beckert. Oh my gosh, what is that thing? I don't know what that is, but I don't have that. Oh man, Shane, I love cards that look like this. I love the old cards. I really love the old players on the new product. I do not have that Ernie Banks. Oh my. Oh man, look at this. That's some of the buybacks I was telling you guys of Shane on the 59 buyback. 61. I don't have the 61 or the buyback. Larry Jackson. Oh my goodness, look at these. I've never, ooh, that's got the big flashy foil like the box topper, I think. Wow, Shane, these are amazing. That's 72 tops. I don't think I've ever even heard of Bill Bonham. Jerry Morales, I have seen that card. I do not, I mean, obviously the buyback, I don't have anything like that. Mike Garman. Hey, Steve Renko. That's the same one I just showed somewhere ago of Rick Monday. Ooh, look at that red logo. Oh, these are so cool. Ray Burris. I love that stamp. Mike Vale. These will for sure, Shane, make it straight to the Cubbies binder. 1984. 1987. Mike Mason on the 1988. Bielecki on the 91. Ooh. That's 98 or 99. 99. Shane, those are amazing. I'll tell you what. Let's put Ernie for sure up here. Love that. Look at that. 60s and 70s and 80s and up to the 90s of cards with the buyback stamp for my favorite team, the Chicago Cubs, from one of my best buddies in the land, Shane over at Shoebox Legends. And before I miss this, tape to the top of that stack, a 1970 tops of Hall of Famer Billy Williams. Wow, that is super cool. Shane, I can't thank you enough for this. I did take a minute to record this, and I do apologize for that, but I couldn't be more happy. I mean, you didn't have to send anything, first of all, but the fact that you did, especially some of the buybacks, which I know you're building a superset of all things buyback. These are amazing. I just want to say thank you one more time. Do check his channel out. I'll leave a link, of course. But Shane, you're awesome. Your collection is amazing, but you're just a really great dude. I just want to say thank you one more time. Please check him out if you don't. Shane, one more time, thank you very much, and we will see you all next time.